Taking one bolt out of there. Take this one out. Powder coating's just starting to come off the springs, but I don't think that'll ever ruin me. I realise it ends up in the diaphragm, puts a hole in it eventually. Alright, there's the piece that I left out of the other one. I won't leave it out this time. There. They're actually in pretty good order. They're just starting to get perish marks on there. Don't know how long they've been in there. Could be a date on them, on the rubber. Don't really know. Doesn't matter. A history now. Right, so what I do is, I know there's no spring tension in the service side, but I just hold it in here in case it's going to tip over. Hit the plank off. Yep. They're all clean inside. Good. Alright, I go and buff the bolts. I'll be back. Alright, bean and buff the bolts up. Put the rubber in there. Put that on there. Set that up like that. Squash that down a bit. I just find it easier to push the can down, narrow the gap up so we can get the band on. I'm sorry it's not very riveting stuff, all this. I don't know how you up the ante for what you're viewing. Maybe have things go wrong. I suppose if you're watching it, you're interested. I was talking to my buddy before, and we're both saying the same. It's not action-packed stuff watching this type of thing, but I suppose there's other people out there doing it. And as we both said, we sit and watch them as well. Sometimes it's just a bit of entertainment when you're sitting down to have tea or whatever. Get that all around there. Yep. Somebody asked, or I wrote one of the comments on one of my videos, what do I intend to do with this truck when I'm finished with it? Very good question. I do own the transporter trailer, as you would have seen if you watched me from the beginning. Might pull the trailer with it, go to a few vintage machinery shows and things. Depends if it ever goes any good. I do need hydraulics for my trailer, but I can just put a small engine on there to run all that. As the US people call them, wet kits. This truck hasn't got one, obviously. But yeah, one of my previous trailers, they just run a small Honda engine with a pump on there, just to run the ramps and the widening part of the trailer. The suspension's all on air on my trailer. A lot of the big heavy haul trailers here all run on hydraulics. Big rams under there. I'll never ever get to that scenario. Try and get that right. Hard to guess where the centre is. Yeah, that's the piece I left out of the first one I did. Won't pull that out this time. Put that in there. Get the spring a ling. Yeah, these cans have got positions in there for the end of the coil in there. Set the coil in the correct position. Sits in there like that. Try and hold that in place. Drain hole to the bottom. Oops. Crash it and bash it. Doesn't look right at the moment, but I'll press it down and see how far out I am. Too much rubber sticking out that one. See if we can get the clamp on. Just a little bit rolling there. Not too bad. Yeah, as I was saying, might pull the trailer with it, but I don't really have any transport work either available. I don't look for work for the truck. There's plenty of people out there going up and down the road wearing their trucks out. screw. Yep. I would not like to try and do one of those without a press. I know you can cage them and get it together, but trying to get that squeezed up with the new rubber in there, I wouldn't like it. Rubbers I got left. One to go. Oh, so that's how I do them. These will get plugged. Stone on there. They will get plugged, as I say, and on here, and then I'll give them just a real light blast. I realised I didn't line the drain hole up on that one. I'm bad. Yeah, a light blast, and they don't need much, just to clean them up. None of this is going back onto the truck until I've done the main frame. Right, I thought I'd grab some more action shots. I'm going to take the rest of the shocks off. They don't need to be on there. Get in there. Can't get the shock down anymore because the truck's right down in the suspension. I didn't film it, but I've actually undone all the airbags. All the bolts are out. I got one off. I'll show you that soon. I tend to put stuff back on where it come from, otherwise I'll end up with a big tin full of stuff and I have no idea where I had it. The airbags, I've undone all the bolts, top and bottom on the airbags. The front ones one come out because the centre bolt come out, so I can slide it out. Yeah, I can't. Let's see if I can lift the frame like this. I think the centre bolt come out on this one. Yeah, it did. It broke all the bolts off in the top of the bags. Don't know if you'll see this or not, but genuine Peterbilt on the bag. It's interesting. I think they got their money's worth out of it. Some of them have been changed over already. That one I just showed you is a genuine Peterbilt. These are still obviously Firestone, who makes the bags, but yeah, there's no Peterbilt logo on this one. Air ride springs. All right, see what we can do now.